Very good evening and welcome to My Teacher program, UAE's biggest classroom. Today we have Madam Deepthi Mary Tomsey with us. She is teacher from the school Sharjah Indian School from the Department of Physics, and today she is going to give you classes about electromagnetic induction, which is the third unit for +2 students. And at any point of time, if you have got any doubts or anything, if you want to clarify, you can give us a call on the number which is displayed down, and you can also mail us to info at ntvway.com. that's also written there, and 3939 is our SMS number. Any way we have 3 modes of communication. Any way you can communicate with us, and the teacher will be giving you the right answers for that. And welcome to the show.
Good evening to all the viewers of this program. I am Mrs. Deepthi, as you have been introduced already. Today I will be concentrating on a topic, electromagnetic induction, which is from unit 4 of grade 12. This unit actually consists of 2 chapters, electromagnetic induction and AC. But today we will be concentrating on the first among that is electromagnetic induction. Before I begin my class, I would like to congratulate all the students who have just passed out the grade 10 and grade 12 examination. I wish them a better future. Now, welcome again to all the students and the teachers to this program. Now listen, electromagnetic induction. This electromagnetic induction, what it is actually? What is this process? It is a process by which we can induce current in a conductor by changing the magnetic flux linked with it. Now, before going for the statement magnetic flux, it is a process by which we change the magnetic flux linked with a coil and induce current. What do we mean by this term called magnetic flux? Magnetic flux linked with a surface is defined as the number of field lines crossing the surface normal to it. Let me consider a surface in a YZ plane, and see, let us consider this surface being kept in a uniform magnetic field directed along the x-axis. The field lines are along the x-axis, and we have kept the surface in a YZ plane, and the area vector drawn perpendicular to this one shows that this area vector is in the direction of B. The definition of magnetic flux is the number of field lines crossing the surface normal to it. It is mathematically written as flux equal B dot A. B dot A is expanded as BA cos theta. What is this B? B represents the strength of the magnetic field. What is this A? The area of the surface through which these lines are cutting the surface. And theta is the angle made by the area vector with the magnetic field. And according to the diagram which I have at present represented on the board, B and A are in the same direction. The flux passing through this surface is maximum because theta is equal to 0 degree. When theta becomes 0 degree, cos theta is 1, and the flux linked with the surface is B into A. But we can change this magnetic flux by changing the area, by changing the magnetic field, or by changing the orientation, that means the angle between the magnetic field and the area. Before I define the electromagnetic induction, electromagnetic induction is a phenomenon by which we can induce current in a conductor by changing the magnetic flux linked with it. So here you can see very clearly that the flux is depending on 3 factors. One is magnetic field, the second one is area, and the third one is the angle between the area vector and the magnetic field. Now before going further, let us see what is the direction of this area vector. The direction of the area vector is perpendicular to the plane of the surface, meaning if the surface is in YZ plane, the area vector is along x axis, and it shows very clearly that the magnetic flux will be maximum when B and A are in the same direction, and it becomes 0 when B and A are perpendicular. We can change this magnetic flux by even changing only the angle also. Then 0 degree maximum, and for 90 degree you get minimum flux. Similarly, we can change the flux by changing the magnetic field and also by changing the area. One by one, each factor we are going to discuss. Before that, we will go with a slide show. Let us go for a slideshow based on this magnetic flux linked with a surface. And we know that this magnetic flux is changing because of the magnetic field with the area and with the angle between the magnetic field and the area vector. Now you can observe that along the y-axis, if I am keeping the area vector as if it is directed along the y-axis, then we have a surface now along the xz plane. When you are keeping a surface along the xz plane, the area vector will be directed along the y-axis. The magnetic field and area vector makes an angle 90 degree. The flux linked with the surface will be minimum and it will be equal to 0. By changing the angle with respect to the magnetic flux,